Achievement unlocked! And just like that, we'll add custom advancements to Minecraft. If you want to go deeper, the 26.x modding courses are linked down below. 30 plus hours covering complex block entities with fluid and energy handling, custom mobs, custom networking, and even custom biomes and dimensions. Everything you need for 26.x, all in one place, linked down below in the description. Alright, I'm back and once more, and in this tutorial we're adding custom advancements over here to our Minecraft mod. This is going to be a purely data gen driven, thing, and it's going to be very interesting indeed. So let's start over here by making the mod advancements provider over here. There we go. And this will extend from the advancement provider. That is exactly right. With constructor matching super, where we can delete the list right here that we have, because we're going to fill that up in a second. And then we also want to make a static class. So this is going to be a public static class over here for the tutorial mod advancements. There we go, which will implement the advancement sub provider. That is exactly right. Advancements sub provider over here. There we go. That needs to implement the generate method, and then we have the class created. We can then in the sub providers here do a list.of, passing in a new tutorial mod advancements. Idea being that if you have multiple different tabs that you want to create for your advancements, then you just make another static class within the mod advancements and you add it to the list. Should be trivial for any big, even a bit like Java beginner level, Java intermediate level, should be no worries at all. For the generate method, we will need two vars. That's going to be the vars for items for the registries.lookup or throw, so that we can use the registries.item to reference items, and then also for the blocks as registries equal lookup or throw registries.block is exactly right. These are holder getters, or are they are holder lookup registry lookups, fair enough. Something like that, basically, to take a look at items and or blocks and to reference those. We're going to write out the entirety of the root advancements, and then the rest I'll copy over, and we'll explain though everything that we see here. Each one of the advancements is an advancement holder right here. There's going to be the root, basically meaning this is what the tab itself is, as well as the background of the tab, and we'll then go from there. This is equal to the advancement.builder.advancement. And then here we are going to first of all call the display method. This method is going to get a lot of different parameters added over here. The first one is the item that is displayed as this icon. This is going to be mod items fluorite. Then we'll have a component translatable. We'll do advancements dot tutorial mod dot root dot title here. In this case, we can duplicate this, of course, separated with a comma. That's very important. And then we can do a description here as well, because that's basically always where this where the fun lies in the advancements. The fourth parameter is an identifier with namespace and path, actually, with default namespace is correct, because we want to use GUI/advancements/backgrounds/adventure. Because this is the image that is displayed in the background of this particular advancement. Then we can choose the task. So this is, or the type, this is a task, a challenge, or a goal. Let's just say this is a task. And then we'll say this is a false on a show toast, false on announce with chat, and a false on hidden. After the closing of the display, we can then call the add criterion method. This criterion it can get very complicated. In this case, it is literally just has fluorite, where we're basically going to say inventory change trigger, that trigger instance that has items. And then inside we'll make a item predicate dot builder dot item dot of, and then passing in the items as well as mod items dot fluorite over here. And then the final one is the save, where we pass in the output, and then tutorial mod.mod id plus, and then the string right here has to start with a colon. It's very important. So colon, and then tutorial mod. This is the name of your advancement category. Doesn't have to be your mod ID. It just is in this case. And then here we're going to call this root in this case. And that is the idea. When it comes to the criterion and the triggers, the triggers can get incredibly complicated. Of course, this is a simple criterion trigger. Highly recommended you go in there, simple criterion trigger, and take a look at the different ones that exist over here in vanilla. Highly recommended. Also, you can take a look at the other advancement sub-providers, the husbandry, for example. That one, you get the list of like breedable entities and all sorts of things. And then you can see here all of the different, the root, advancements. You can see the different advancements with different parents and things like that. I highly recommend you go through those if you want other types of triggers, other types of advancements to be added over here for your own mod. Highly recommended. That is probably one of the best places to look at. Now, for the rest of these, I will add I'll just copy those over and we can see about those as well. We can see, for example, here the plant seed, where we are going to plant either berries, the rice, or the strawberry over here. And then we are going to get that particular advancement, and then also using the chisel right here on stone. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I think it would be that we're setting stone at that location, right? I'm not 100% sure. So do we have to set it on stone, or do we have to change it to stone? Well, I guess we're about to find out. I think that it should just be that we are using it on stone, and then we should get it. But regardless, this is sort of how you build it. So you can do a strategy over here where you have like multiple criterions or just one of those criterions, and there are quite a few different ones that you can use. Like I said, it is literally the best to just go through the different, triggers, the trigger instances, all of the methods that are available to you there, because it gets extremely complicated. And if you want a very, very specific thing, then you may or may not even need to do your own custom criterion or your own custom trigger. That is just going to be the way that it goes. Regardless, that is the whole idea. Do note also that the non-root ones have a parent, because otherwise it's going to turn into another root, which is of course usually not what you want. And that is also quite important. Having done this, well, we can now move on to let's go do the translation first. Those are, of course, all of the translatable components right here. Nothing too insane. Those are going to match 1-to-1, so you can see tutorial mode advancements, and then this is pretty cool. And then plant a custom plant. Planting these custom plants is pretty neat. And finally, chiseled in history, you use a chisel on a stone. Awesome. Right, so obviously when it comes to advancements, usually they just have to be a little bit fun. You want to do some fun over here. That's the general gist of advancements in this case. Now you want to take the mod advancements provider and simply, like we're doing with all of our advancement providers or providers in general, we go here, pack.add provider, mod advancement providers, a provider : new. Done and done. Now it is added to the data gen, and just like that, we're going to generate 3 of the JSON files over here. So there's going to be data gen, and that's going to generate us the root advancement as a JSON file, the plant seed, and the use chisel. I still am going to, we're still basically having these as variables so that we can reference them as parents in advancements further down below. That's the whole idea. And if we were to take a look at now generated data tutorial mod, this is the plant custom. Oh, did I not add see, this is what I mean, right? You can see I forgot the colon over here. What a travesty. So they put it under the Minecraft one. That is, of course, now and under tutorial mod, which is kind of hilarious over here. But no, that is why the colon is needed, of course, to have it be set properly right here under your own advancements, tutorial mod, boom, boom, boom. There they are. And this is how it looks like. Kind of crazy. And there we have it. So let's jump into the game, man. See if it works. Our fans are back in Minecraft, and let's just take a look over here. So first of all, we're going to get ourselves some fluorite, and if we get it, then we should get ourselves first of all, we're going to get recipes, but if we now go to our advancements, there we go, tutorial mod advancements. So you can see we got this, and then those two are referenced right here. So then let's see, plant a custom plant. Well, this should work with the berries as well. And it does, as you can see, because we did an ore on that. And then for the chisel, in theory, if I right click a stone, then it should work. Now, sometimes I have found that for some reason, the right clicking here does not quite work the way that you might intend to. Use on location over here. I mean, I guess maybe you could, not set the not set the stone or something like that. Hey, look at that. That now it worked. So if we just removed it so that it's only location over here, then all of a sudden the right-clicking functionality thing with chiseled in history worked. Well, there we go. With a few hiccups, custom advancements. Pretty neat. And that's going to be it for this tutorial right here. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for the support on Patreon and on YouTube. If you join as a Stoneworks member on YouTube, you can get up to 14 days of early access, including this video right here. Oh boy, what we'll do, villager trades. That's going to be a rough one, but see you there. Until then, so yeah.